How's it going, people? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Big Six. A lot to get through tonight, so as always, make sure you guys hit the like button, get it up to 1,000 real early. And yeah, like I said, a lot to get through. Champions League, the results, game week 16, the games coming up, game week 17. And obviously, as always, support the rest of the lads. Channel links in the description below. Steve, SAEED, GRIZZ, TOBS, and Matisse. All channels below, including Thuggeries. So if you haven't already, subscribe, put your notifications on, all of that, people. You know what it is already. So yeah, Champions League draw. I might as well mute my mic and leave it to you guys. Tobes, you can mute too.
No, what do you mean I can mute? Bro, I'm a football fan,
ain't got nothing to do with you either.
Go put the pie in the oven. Go put the pie in the oven while
I'm
we're
a football
talking.
fan, brother.
This is your chance to make that pie. Don't be coming out halfway through the show, yeah, telling me about pies.
Made that crusty pie, man. Made that crusty pie.
Bro, don't hit on my pie. You wish you had my skill side, bro.
Listen, I can make some nice Somalian food, man, not pies, man. You know what I'm saying?
Don't hate.
Are you rolling the pastry now as we speak?
You're hating as well, yeah?
I'm asking a question. It's a legit question.
You're
rolling the pastry.
Big up Arshivin before we get going anyway. Over to you guys.
Are you sure you want to big up Arshivin?
It was a shambles, man. It was a shambles. Again, the biggest organisation who control the biggest game in the world can't get a draw right? The whole place, UEFA, from top to bottom, stinks. Do you know what I mean? Presidents taking bungs, all that shit we've had to deal with. Accusations. Soon as anyone throws a flare in a football ground, the stadium's locked down for the next game. As soon as somebody says something, they're fined. But when they do something, it's just like, oh, well, we just made a mistake, innit?
Sorry for the inconvenience.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's bullshit. It's bullshit. And look, you're leaving yourself wide open for accusations. You knew it was going to be a redraw. You know what I mean? Villarreal stuck a complaint in straight away. Do you know what I mean? The team that got shit on was Paris Saint-Germain because they had the easy draw. They was playing the small team over the road from us for the training session. And then they ended up now getting Real Madrid. So they're wounded.
You have a lot of chest for someone that's not won a Champions League. You have a lot of chest.
This joke before, man, on the other, you didn't get any likes. Don't say it on this show. Not boring, you know what I mean? Come on, be real. You was the only man in Manchester that was saying we want Paris Saint-Germain. Now, I don't know whether you had a bet.
Why not?
Or something. Because, listen, you just barely scraped past Norwich. You've been hammered off Villa.
There we go, man. Look at that. At least come out with a better
for Paris Saint-Germain. If Messi gets older on a good night, it could be 7.
We got Ronaldo, mate. How about that? Messi in the mud, mate. Who's Messi? We've got Ronaldo.
What? You got Ronaldo. You had Ronaldo against City, Liverpool. You know what I mean? Come on, man. It's only you wanted it. It's only you wanted it. And now you got Atletico Madrid and you're shitting yourself.
Yeah, because you don't understand styles of football. Styles of football are different.
So they're probably going to drag you down to a shitty level. Like, they're not that good, really, to be fair. They're not the Atletico Madrid we're used to seeing. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. They're getting a bit whacked up in the league a few times. Liverpool's showing them how it was done. Liverpool's showing you how it was done. So...
No, but I think we got to forget about this Liverpool and Man City result, man, because Oli tax was heavy, man. And listen, I'm still paying for it right now. It's still on my desk right now. But listen, I think for me, when you look at football styles, I think PSG could have been got out. I still think they're vulnerable in the midfield. I think defensively they're not good. You know what I mean? Kempembe, I think, is overrated.
I actually think you will beat Atletico Madrid.
I don't think so.
I think it'd be tough.
You've got a better chance of beating Atletico than PSG.
No, I disagree.
I think they'll beat Atletico. I don't think they would beat PSG. I think PSG would. It's different.
I disagree. I disagree, man.
I think this is good for United because, like, if you guys want to be like Tuchel with Ragnick with your whole like Champions League win, then we played Atletico Madrid first as well. So you now have Atletico Madrid, and then hopefully you get past that test, and then you can progress to the quarterfinals like we did.
Yeah, I like that story. That sounds nice, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know about all that still.
So now all of a sudden we can do what you can do then, yeah? Is that what you're saying, Matisse? Yeah, after you try to deny it, say United.
You know?
Why do you think that Athletic is harder than PSG? Because I sort of get what you're saying though, in a sense that like Athletic are setting their style, like they've been playing their style under their manager for years. Meanwhile, PSG don't really have a style, but like Athletic are better than PSG in every department, like on the pitch. Like they got a better midfield, better defense, better attack. Maybe not a better.
Atletico Madrid.
Wait, are you saying Atletico have a better attack than?
No, I'm saying PSG have.
Oh yeah, I was going to say yeah.
PSG are better in every department.
I get what you mean.
And apart from as a unit. That's
as a unit. That's what I'm trying to say to you. As a team, I understand Atletico Madrid, and not in terms of the whole team, in terms of individuals can win games, but as a team, as a collective team, when you look at it as well in terms of two legs, and by the way, there's no away goals, by the way. That's another key factor in this. I just look at them, I think mentally, I think they're better than us in terms of they've been there, done it. We haven't been there, kind of been in the Champions League as much. Simeone as well is an added factor as well. Listen, I think Pochettino is a good manager, but I don't think it's at the level of Simeone. So I look at, I think tactically, Simeone can conjure up something and he can shut up shop. You know, we don't really do well in terms of low block. You know what I mean? Previously, obviously, we've got a new manager now. But I look at PSG, I think their front three is good. I'm saying, well, it's not good, it's unbelievable. But you see it with City, they're strolling around. We can't get them on a good day. Their midfield, if Verratti is not available, Herrera, Garner Gate, you know what I mean? It's not.
Yeah, but we pressed them to death and tired them out. They couldn't cope with the pace. You won't do that.
I understand that. But how do you know? We've got 2 months to sort that out. We've got 2 months to
February. Needs 2 years, needs 2 years, not 2 months.
Why are we talking about PSG and United when they're not playing each other? Like, so
yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I don't know what I'm talking about anyway.
Let's focus on Atletico.
Yeah, that's why I want to focus on Atletico. And for me, I'm not as confident as I was with PSG. And for me, stylistically, I'm not sure going against the low block, difficult to break down. They've got kind of like crazy heads in Savage, who's an animal. You know what I mean? And they've got kind of players like obviously Suarez. Is the history with Suarez. So I think, obviously, as a fan, of course, I'm going to think United are going to beat Atletico Madrid, but I'm a bit tentative. I'm not just going to be a bit crazy like I do on here. I'm going to respect them. I'm going to respect Atletico Madrid because they're a good team, man. They're a good team.
I think the one factor that goes in your favor is that you got Ronaldo, and Ronaldo's record against Atletico Madrid is ridiculous. Like, he just turns up. I don't know what it is about Ronaldo with Atletico, but he just turns up. So it will be difficult, but I think I give you guys the edge. I think you should get past them, to be honest. You've got too much quality.
Let's
as well.
be real.
I think Atletico are going to do them.
I think it's a 50-50 tie.
It's 50-50 tie.
Because Man United squad, they have the edge over Atletico Madrid. We can't beat around the bush. Oh, for flip's sake. Sorry.
Wow.
Yeah, sorry. we can't beat around the bush. Atletico Madrid squad isn't as strong as Man United's. Like, they have a better manager, they have a better system, but man for man, their squad is not better than Man United's, which is why this is a 50-50 tie. If we were talking about a not so great Man United squad against this Atletico Madrid side, who are still good but aren't as good as they used to be, then it would be a completely like one side affair. But I think Steve was right. Atletico Madrid, as good as they can be in some parts, they're not the force that they used to be. Chelsea dispatched them with ease last year. Not saying that Man United are as good as Chelsea, and even this season as well, they struggled to make the knockouts this year. So
I think Atletico, you know, a few people have brought up that Chelsea performance, and I agree. Chelsea played very, very well in both legs, but Atletico, especially under Simeone, are a very emotional team. And it's all about emotions with them and passion and crowd. And the lack of crowd hurt them. We found out how difficult it can be when they've got a full metro. How do you say the stadium name? Wonder. Oh, is it easy as that? Wonder, yeah. Okay, I was getting all along.
Wonder Metropolitano or something like that.
That's what I'm saying. But yeah, we call it the Wonder. Fish called Wonder. But yeah. I still think on their day, especially over like when they've got a target, so they've got 2 games, they know what they've got to do. I still think they're a very dangerous outfit. And the fact and the way, they creeped in there in the last day, on the last game, they're a dangerous outfit, man. They've been there, they've done it. Simeone is a very experienced, shrewd operator now. You know what I mean? I think it's a horrible game for United. I'm not going to lie.
That's what I was saying to people, and I don't want to come across as a kind of as pessimistic. I am going to be confident when we get to the tie, but for me, PSG, like I don't know if you guys agree with me, but I would have favoured that draw. But for me, Atletico Madrid pose a different threat, and that threat for me is almost like what you're going to get on the day. Like GRIZZ says there, they're emotional. So if they feel up for it and the crowd are up for it, and especially they've got first leg. at their ground as well, and then they come to our ground. There's no away goals as well.
Brother Suarez, you know
Suarez,
what I mean?
that prick, man.
Suarez towards the end of his career, though, he's still quality, but like you can't compare the threat of Suarez to Mbappe and Messi. Like
it's difficult to judge because like Man United are the only team in here with a new manager, so it's easier when couple months now. Let's see how they're looking. They got a favourable run in the Premier League. Let's see if they put together some proper performances when Rangnick's finally got his philosophy and system in place and how they're playing. And then I think it'll be a lot easier to judge. Right now, Real Madrid are way clear in La Liga as well. So I don't think Atletico have been making a great fist of that fight this year as well. So they've definitely dropped off. But this for me is all decided and predicated on whether Man United, get and understand Rangnick's methods and what they do in January. The January transfer window is in between all of this as well. So it's a bit difficult to predict with them. I think they'll edge it, but we'll see what happens with them.
50-50, mate. 50-50.
I put it more 60-40, 70-30, man. As much as you talk about Atletico not being what they was, Man United are far from what they was too. And then it's been a lot longer. You look at the last 5, maybe 6-7 years, out of the 3 teams, PSG, Atletico, United, Atletico probably got the most European pedigree and the biggest titles. To win La Liga is bigger than winning the French league. So, and out of the 3 managers, I'd say Simeone is the one with the most clout, the most recognition.
Yeah, definitely.
But
PSG are the strongest side of the 3. Like even in their patchy state, like PSG are definitely a harder team to face than Atletico Madrid currently. Like surely we can all agree on that apart from SAEED.
I think what Saeed's saying is right. Like if Man United are playing Atletico, if Man United play Atletico, Atletico are waiting for United to take it to them. United playing PSG are taking it to United, and I think there's more opportunity when a team.
Yeah, but do you think? But the point then you got to ask yourself is, are Atletico Madrid able to withstand teams now like they used to before? Like, do you think that? Listen, I love Simeone. I love what they've done. I love the fact that they won the league last year. And as I said, I think this is going to be a close tie. But do you back Atletico Madrid to shut a team out like they used to? They can't do it like they used to. They can't. In
the knockout stages, Toby, it's anything to play for, isn't it? It's a 2-off game, but like I said, it's 180 minutes, like of pure drama. Things going your way.
But then what I'm saying is, in a one-off game, I'm definitely gonna be more fearful of what Lionel Messi can do like that, what Mbappe can do like that, more than Atletico Madrid shut me out for 90 minutes.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, it's gonna be intriguing, man. Because if we need to build over this mental edge. I don't know when was the last time we've been in the quarterfinals. I can't remember.
And you know what?
So we need the mental edge.
Do you know what? It is a bit of a lottery trying to guess what's going to happen in February. Like injury-wise, suspension-wise, possible new signings-wise. So it's literally 3 months away yet, 2.5 months or something like that. So a lot can happen. I think Matisse said something like, we don't know the state Man United is going to be in then.
Yeah.
In terms of how much impact he's had. You know what I mean? If he's this professor of football, like, you know what I mean? Like money heist professor, like this man's supposed to be. If he's going to turn them around, then they're going to be some force man by February.
Is that a compliment?
Yeah, underhanded compliment.
Listen, we played PSG, and we absolutely dominated them in Paris. But we switched off once, and we got caught by Messi. Yeah. And when we played them at the Etihad, we absolutely dominated them again. And we dominated them a different time. We just strangled the life out of them, so they had nothing left. So the front 3 players couldn't. But every time Mbappe got the ball, they went 1-0 up at the Etihad. We came back. But every time Mbappe got the ball, you could sense the City players had to be switched on. Every time Messi got the ball, they had to be switched on. And all I was trying to say is with SAEED, I don't see the concentration levels in that United team that I've seen with City. I see you switching off against Norwich 4 or 5 times in a match. You do that against PSG, and it could get embarrassing. I think you'll beat Athletic because I think you'll dig in, and they'll dig in, and you'll get time to suss each other out. It'll be a bit like a chess match. And I think United have got the players, the individual players, to win that game. I think if a chance comes up in a tight game and it comes to Ronaldo, he scores it. But with your PSG, I just thought they would look at the United team and think, we can get at Maguire here. We can get at McTominay and Fred here. We can dominate this here. And I just think PSG would have gone for the throat, a bit like what Liverpool did. Whereas I think Atletico Madrid might be a little bit standoffish, a bit more respect. And I think United will beat Atletico Madrid. But as a footballing guy, what I've seen with PSG, I just thought PSG would just go ruthless like Liverpool and give you no space and just go for the throat early doors. So in my opinion, you dodged a bullet.
Let me get some of these super chats in because we've had a fair few while we've been discussing the United fixture, and obviously there's a few more there. Not too much to worry about for Chelsea, Liverpool, or Man City, really. But let's get some super chats in. The first one, Free Martinelli said, "Big up, lads. Pep is bringing a Champions League to Manchester. Missing, big up Missing as well. You've been missing for a little while, my guy. Can we talk about United's invisible press and how Gary last 18 months Neville said they was overtrained? Speak the truth. Ronaldo, Varane, and Sancho to compete for top 4." And then he used the clown emoji. "SAEED, bro, why are you getting rattled by teams who have 0 CL pedigree? Arsenal, Man City fans need to sit this one out." All right, mate. Where was all this Atletico hype when Liverpool beat them in both legs? To be honest, it was there. When Liverpool beat them in both legs, that was a very good result for Liverpool. No one really wants to play Atletico. In the WhatsApp group earlier, I woke up to United fans taking £50 bets left, right, and centre that they're going to beat PSG. As soon as the draw was done to Atletico, those same bets were being, turned down. So it kind of shows that
Atletico knocked out Liverpool as well, I swear, at Anfield.
Huh?
Did Atletico
knock out
Liverpool at Anfield?
Yeah.
So I don't even get that comment because it's like
there you go.
That Atletico knocked out Liverpool.
But there's a bit more behind that game as well, with a little bit of history as well. Zephyr says, unrelated, but Max Verstappen, W, let's go. Hamilton was getting cocky because his car is good. He needed humbling. Obviously, the F1 was a big topic. I've never seen so many people understand F1 and all of a sudden until this weekend.
Nobody else on the panel watches it but me, is it? Is it just me that watches it on the panel?
Yeah, I don't watch it.
Yeah,
cool. Man, I've got time for cars going round and round very fast.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Because we can do 22 men kick a ball up and down on a pitch. Don't do that. Come on.
No, but what do you mean? Like the fastest car will win the game.
No, not always. No. Not
typically.
Bottas is driving the same car as Hamilton. He's
check the strategy out then. Check the strategy. You get the fastest.
It's a lot about skill as well.
And then you pay the driver the best driver the most money,
of course you need a quick car, but like there's people in quick cars that are underperforming massively.
I get that, but like typically the dominant manufacturer.
But that's just like saying the best players on the pitch win games.
Yeah, move on to this shit. This is shit.
Yeah, I'd rather watch the Ashes.
No, Steve.
Shut up.
Matisse is talking now. You ain't even watching Formula 1 a couple years ago.
I swear down, this is no
gas. What are you talking about?
No, guys, true, honest story. Steve knows as well. Last week, all right, my car's telling me to change my brake pads and discs for ages, and I didn't do it, and change my tire. It ended up costing me over £1,400. And I tweeted that. When there was, I don't even get it, right, Matisse? You can explain more, but when there was drama about Hamilton needs to change his tire or something.
Yeah.
I told the brother, change the tire, man. I told him change the tire, bro. It cost me £1,400, and look what happened to him, man. It's a true story.
Let me get the last 3 super chats I got on the screen here. Manas says, depends on what midfield and attack United use. You need to control the ball to break Atletico down. McFred, Bruno, and Rashford won't be able to break them. Bashar says, Grizz, big up. Thank you for getting me on your show last week. And ironically, my team Inter have got you. Please do not underestimate us because we are good.
Okay, I'll get you on again, bro. Message me. I'll get you on again now. We talk real.
Yeah, you might as well, innit?
Yeah. Now I'm going to fight him.
Dinesh says, even though forget Man United will pick up muscle injuries, how Liverpool did when Klopp came in playing the high pressing game, which is why Grizz said, come February, this conversation might be a very different one. We will be making our Champions League, Europa League predictions in January. We did do that last season. So come January, one of the episodes where we've got a bit of free time, we'll do Champions League prediction and Europa League prediction, as well as any other ones we've missed at the start of the season. But yeah, in terms of the Champions League draw, anyone else want to mention their teams, or should we move straight into the results?
I'm just saying, we got the champions of France, so...
No, you need to stop that chat.
They paid him.
You've got No, this is crazy how you got Lille twice. Like, what's the odds on that, people? Like, I don't know how odds work. Right? What the fuck? What was that?
It's called UEFA corrupt. That's what it's called there, Grizz.
Well, to be fair, I think we've had Bayern Munich, PSG, Atletico all the last couple of years in the round of 16. So I think we was due a little bit of luck. If you look at Man City's history in this round of 16, that is very sketchy. They got some very nice handouts.
Forget City, innit? Forget City.
I'm just saying, we're due. I think we're due this, Grizz. I think we're due this.
Look, you know forget City. We know there's only a certain limit they go past in Champions League, so they can have the Scunthorpes and hot reports for these rounds. Yeah, we know they're only the final last year. Anyway, but you guys have won it. Yeah? Now it's so obvious that Roma. Where's the final again? Tell me where the final was at.
I'm not sure, bro.
Zenit.
Oh, is that Roman area? Yeah, Roman country. Yeah,
Roman area, man.
The Gazprom Stadium.
The Gazprom Stadium. Say no more.
Listen, a couple bank transfers were made. Do you know what I'm saying? One was made at 11 a.m. Another one was made at 2 p.m. It is what it is. I'm not gonna lie. I was very in favor of the Super League when I found out that it was gonna have to be redone. I was like, yo, if this has to be redone, I'm gonna be on Perez's side here. But luckily, Roman sent through another paycheck, and we got things moving.
Dealt with the matter.
Happy days. Do you know what I'm saying? I was saying it in the group chat. Like the Conference League draw had less viewers waiting for it than the Big Six gets. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the trophy that's the trophy that Toby's hanging his hat on. Do you know what I'm saying? So big golfing class here.
I can't
wait for you to crash out the Champions League. It's gonna be so soon.
I can't wait for you to crash out the Conference League. You got Vitesse. If you don't beat them, you're losing in the group stage.
You think I'm gonna cry about that?
I think you should. That was an opportunity for a trophy.
Are you not through, TOBS?
No, he's not through, bro.
Embarrassing, isn't it? Why would I cry about that? I wanted to win it, but
the dash next to their name in the draw, there's a dash.
Skin off my back. It's not the end of the world.
Now, can I ask you guys, like, because different people are telling me different things about Inter. We went from the weakest team in the group, Salzburg. Are the options? It would have been a breeze, right? We would have smashed them home and away, yeah? To Inter, who are, I think, the best team in Italy right now. Now, I know that's not saying much, but at the end of the day, they've got pedigree through some of their players. You know what I mean? There is players in there. A lot of them are from Conte's. Me and Toby were doing a space earlier, and I was saying a lot of those players, Conte's instilled that winning mentality in them before he left. And they've got some experience in those squads, man. I don't know. I just find a quick opinion on you guys.
I'm not going to lie to you. You're going to absolutely wipe the floor with them.
No, but you see, you predict.
No, exactly, mate. GRIZZ, it is. You said this about United at Old Trafford. He was half
Why'd you keep using our name, man? Flip it out, man. Leave us alone, man. This guy always uses United as a baseline. Just leave us alone, man.
You're the biggest club in the world. We're setting the example for United. So every time.
He said it about Everton. He said it about Everton. I said you wipe the floor with them. You wipe the floor with Inter Milan as well.
Liverpool are going to wipe.
Inter Milan, you have to respect. I don't think it's going to be a kind of a 3-4-0 as people say. I think Inter Milan will come there and they'll believe they can get something. I think Simeone is doing well at Inter Milan. You got to watch out for Martinez, Barella. You know what I mean? Listen, they've got good players, man. It's not as if like it's the Inter team of like 3-4 years ago. This is a different team now. I got a bit of mentality in there, so I think if Liverpool take it easy and they try, I think they're going to steamroll them.
They're not gonna do.
Yeah,
how's they gonna do then?
Liverpool in the Champions League, they don't take it easy.
Yeah,
like they got no chill whatsoever.
I think Liverpool,
heritage.
Yeah, you're right. It is heritage. I think Liverpool are gonna kill him at Anfield.
Simone Inzaghi, sorry, Simone Inzaghi. That's what I meant.
I was thinking, why are you talking to him like you know him like personally? Like, yeah, my brother.
Yeah, man, it's Simone Inzaghi. That's what I meant.
But yeah, I think Liverpool will kill him at Anfield. Like that one, they won't be able to hack the press. But I think at San Siro, I think Inter are going to make it a very competitive tie, and I wouldn't even be shocked if Inter grab something there. Like Inter are a good side. They're not as good as Liverpool, but they're good enough to cause Liverpool problems at their ground.
Apparently, Barella's injured. Suspended.
Suspended, yeah. But apparently they're going to appeal it. Apparently they're going to appeal the suspension.
He got sent off against Real Madrid.
Okay, that's a big miss if he's not fit because that's a big player for them.
Cry more in it.
Now listen, we're nearly half an hour in, and we need to get into the Premier League stuff as well because I'm feeling really lonely out here, man. You're not talking about Europe.
Get
Turkish
involved in
locked
that,
off the
man.
screen. He was like, "Forget this."
I don't want to get involved. It upsets me that we're not in Europe. I don't even want to get involved.
But you ain't been in the Champions League for like 6 years, so why surely you got used to it now?
No, but Europa League usually at least something.
I didn't know you cared that much about Europa League. Man,
in my lifetime, I've been in the Champions League a lot more than any other European competition. So of course,
smash him, Turkish.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is, surely you'd have got used to it now. You've not been in it for like 5-6 years.
I'll never be used to it, bro. I'll never be used to it. A lot of fans have become used to it, hence the standards dropping. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Premier League
Turkish, me and SAEED need to chat to you about something as well, isn't it, SAEED? Remember?
Oh yeah, man. It's a sticker. We'll see some revelations today.
We won't mention it. We'll talk about it off air first. We don't want to bring the credibility of Turkish down a level.
Yeah. We'll leave it for next time.
What are you not saying?
Yeah.
What
I don't know, but we'll give it revelation.
We love to see it.
We're not going to release the information to the public just yet.
Oh wow!
I'm waiting for this myself. Listen, I've never put my credibility on the line for anyone.
Like it sounds like you found him in a Tottenham scarf or something. The way you
it's worse than that. It's worse than that.
Never.
Nah, don't worry.
There isn't much worse than that, to be honest with you. So I'm interested to hear what this is. But yeah, we'll talk. We'll talk. Dinesh says Liverpool will win against Inter. There's no away goals rule, so away goals do not matter. And that's it.
True.
Premier League time.
How will that affect teams? Do you think, like in terms of, like how will they like? I like that rule, man. That was what made
a lot. Yeah.
I think you're just going to get more extra times and more penalties and stuff like that now, isn't it?
It's going to be more cautious, isn't it, Steve? Teams are going to be
more. It's going to be more of a lottery because it's going to give teams can dig in and just get a draw and then go to the lottery of the penalties and just it's 50-50. So I think it's just going to be you're going to see some mad results. I think
absolutely.
Teams are going to go for it. You know what I mean? That's what we want to see, though. I think it's good for the competition. It's Chelsea can come out their halfway line and start attacking for once. You know.
Yeah.
I'm like that ref. You know, you see that member too. The ref just he loves those little blows.
You have to bring it out, man. It's halfway through the show, man.
Did you cross the halfway line again at Stamford Bridge?
Sorry.
Did you cross the halfway line at Stamford Bridge? Seeing as you're
Listen, we had Carrick in charge, mate.
Right. Okay. Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Okay. All right.
Now you're throwing Carrick in the mud.
Okay. Now they're throwing a club legend in the mud. Yeah. That's two club legends in the mud now he's thrown. Jesus Christ. Who's next?
He's learning his trade, mate. You know what I mean? You got a point against you lot. It's embarrassing for you lot.
Oh, wow.
Man.
Yeah.
Let's get into Premier League now. We're halfway through, 3,000 in the building. Hit the like button, people. We've still got a lot. We haven't even touched Premier League yet. What result was the maddest one of the weekend? There wasn't really no mad results. Penalty
FC, bro.
Yeah, Salah diving as usual.
Liverpool. Let's start Liverpool. Obviously, Gerrard's return. He didn't damage his credibility.
No, he's only a troll for kids, man. Now, come on, you see my grades.
But Salah did dive, though, man. Salah did dive. You see
my grades, and you think he's coming for me? He's coming for the kids in the chat.
Comments: did the Salah dive? Yes or no? Look at it. Aaron said Salah is such a cheat.
Kids, go back for him. You're sorry, Turkish. Big man talk.
Come, GRIZZ 1-0 against Villa. Gerrard didn't damage his reputation. Happy days.
Point. Yeah, good point. A lot of people were saying, I want to smash them and then like embarrass Steven Gerrard. I was in the middle. I didn't give a shit about Steven Gerrard for those 9 minutes. But it so worked out the way that it did that at the end of the day, we got our 3 points, which was fucking vital after City got their win, and then obviously Chelsea got their win in similar manners with penalties. It was vital that we win. However we done it, I didn't give a shit, man. We played well, but it showed that we didn't have a striker. We haven't got that fluid. We haven't got the fluidity yet in throughout our team to play like City, how they can play without a striker. We're so used to playing with a focal point. And it showed. We had no Jota, no Bobby, and no Origi. Lord Divock missed this game as well. So we thrust Ox in there, who has never played. I don't think he played there for Arsenal, did he, Turkish? He never played up front for Arsenal. No, exactly. The furthest he's played is like right wing, like right attacker. Yeah. So, and playing in this system for us is a whole different ball game, like as Bobby has shown over the years. So all the rest of our game I thought was fantastic. Just it's not Ox's fault. You have to blame Klopp for not playing Taki there. He should have played Taki Minamino there, who's a more natural attacker, striker, I should say. But saying that, his reputation stays intact, and we carry on this this mini revival after the West Ham. I think that's 6 games in a row. City have won. That's 5 games in a row we won, and we did discuss this, man. That this is the kind of shit that gets real now. So it was a real performance for us. I'm not gonna lie. We were hard again, and that's when we know we're good. When teams don't get a sniff. I know Alisson had a couple of ventures outside his box, this and that, one slip, but overall we didn't let them breathe, man. It's just we couldn't put them away. Even at the end, we should have had fucking. I know some guys predicted 2-3-0 in the predictions, man. You lot must have been pulling your hairs out, like, because we were 3-on-1 about twice, 2 to 3 times, we couldn't score. But yeah, apart from that, solid performance.
Yeah, overall got the job done. Penalty, but all the top needed a penalty this weekend. United. Anyone impressed by Gerrard so far?
He's done all right.
Yeah. He's doing all right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to know, isn't it? It's like he's only just come in. You do get that natural lift as a new manager when you walk into a place. So once everything stabilizes after a few months, it'll be interesting to see where they sit. It's like Patrick Vieira as well. Patrick Vieira kind of had the opposite. He still got off to a really tough start, and then he started to really stabilize them. Now they're looking really good. So, but it's promising. It's just good to see young managers that were top former players doing well, because we haven't really had that. Obviously, Neville, Henry, Lampard. Lampard was okay, I guess.
Man said Lampard. You're crazy.
Well, Lampard was okay. He finished top 4 of Chelsea.
No, Lampard was crap.
Okay. Well, when Ryan Mason, gets that cup final back for you, you let me know. But
do you think I rep Ryan Mason or something?
Huh?
Do you think I rep Ryan Mason? I wanted him gone. I didn't want him as our manager in the first place.
Why are you slagging off club legends? What's wrong with you, fam? All you man just slagging
Ryan
off
Mason's a club legend. You're taking the piss out of us.
What else you got?
You're taking the piss out of us. I don't know why you're arguing. Frank Lampard was a poor manager at this level.
We're not doing this right now. Just let me put him in the sentence to keep it moving. But no, I think Patrick Vieira and Gerrard, hopefully they can do the business. Do you know what I'm saying? Hopefully.
Do you know what? Steven Gerrard's come in here. They lost 5 or 6 games, was it, in a row? Yeah, Aston Villa. He's won 3 out of 5 games. The 2 games he's lost to is the 2 best teams in Europe. Not in the Premier League, the 2 best teams in Europe. Man City and Liverpool. And he's lost to them by a single goal. I think he's done a very good job. Aston Villa were fucking hard work.
It's only been 5 games, so we need to chill out with this praise, man. It's only been 4 or 5 games. We have to wait until he can get a run, stabilize him, you know what I mean? And especially this kind of break.
He's not walked into Man United, brother. He's walked into Aston Villa on the back of 5 defeats.
All right.
Team with low on confidence. Team is absolutely all over the place, brittle, no spine, no nothing. And he's made them. I've just told you, I've literally spelled out facts that 3 out of 5, he's won 3 games. The 2 games he's lost are to the 2 best teams in Europe, not in the Premier League, in Europe, by 1 goal. And he could have got a result, some would say, against both of us. Rate the guy, bro. Rate the future Liverpool manager. Don't be scared already. Don't be scared already.
I'm not scared of anyone, mate.
You've got a comfy home fixture next for you, Grizz.
Yeah, that's tasty. I'm not going to lie and sit here and say, yeah, this could be tricky now. If we don't smash them, man, get your predictions in it, Matisse. Steve.
Who is it, Norwich?
Nah, Newcastle at home.
Blood.
Oh, revenge for last season, isn't it?
Yeah, they scored a last-minute equalizer, which was crazy, like absolutely crazy, because that score should have been like 10-1 or something. Like, it was mad the amount of chances we were missing.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a quick question? Who was it that scored that winner? Just out of curiosity. I mean, the equalizer that game.
What game?
Some Arsenal, wasn't it?
Arsenal, yeah. Joe Willock. How many goals he got this season?
Oh, you're petty.
Oh, man. You're a hater, fam.
You're petty, serious.
Turkish. Remind me, how many goals you got this season?
You're petty.
How many
coming back from the depths of hell to claim your prize?
I'm asking you.
Oh my God.
Skull you're watching it. Skull you're watching it as well. How many goals has Joe Willock got this season?
Why are you rattled by the most average of players? Like Damari Gray, Joe Willock.
What about Damari Gray then?
Fights with for these players.
Yeah, you've been burned with Damari Gray. Can you hold your hand up?
This brother always goes for weird players to battle.
But
fam.
I'm talking about Joe Willock. How many goals has he? Scratch that. Fuck the goals. How many good performances have you seen from Joe Willock this season?
Oh my
You're
God.
asking the wrong man, mate.
It must be bad in Tottenham.
Zero.
I know you don't had a
The
couple
level
of
of
games,
Tottenham.
but it must be bad in Tottenham.
They can't shit upwards, so they got to shit. They got to shit
Zero.
down.
Zero.
That's what
Zero.
fucking
Down,
Zero.
yeah.
Zero.
got to shit down.
Zero.
Fam, you know what I'm saying? They can't look upwards.
Zero.
They got to shit down. This is
I'm
the
just saying.
Tottenham.
I got to get my own.
How many goals Harry Kane got this year?
I don't
Him
know.
and Joe Willock maybe level, innit?
Two less than Lukaku. That's
Okay,
how.
cool. All right, next question.
Two less than 100 million.
Turkish, what's the next topic?
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
The teams were ready for that one, I think.
Yo, what's the next topic today? What's the next topic today?
Couple of super chats. We got Ali here saying salty Tobes. Tottenham get battered everywhere they go. And we got C here saying never seen grown men so rattled by a football club. You two should be happy. Combined 1 Premier League title between you. No comment? Say no more.
No comment.
You could have just said Liverpool's
No
title.
super chat.
You
No
didn't
super
need
chat.
to- You didn't need to do combined, didn't it?
No, wait, what did I say? I ain't no comment from me, bro. I've always got a comment. Never seen grown men, Tobes and Grizz so rattled by a football club. Chelsea, you should be happy. Combined 1 Premier. It's a kid in it again, like talking about 1 Premier League.
Just bet his pocket money. I
I
hope
mean,
it was
£5,
worth it.
£5. Yeah, exactly £5. You know what I mean?
No pocket, no chicken and chips for you after school.
You know what I mean?
hope it was worth it.
Exactly.
You guys are sad.
CFC, you know.
Oh, that hit home, fam.
I thought you guys were rattled about super chats, man.
I'm complimenting him. He can CFC his way out of this conversation. Though, now.
Wow.
That's rough. I
Bye,
said no
CFC.
chicken and chips. You're taking a piss too.
Combine, yeah, but how does he then combine 1 league between us clubs, like comparing the 2 clubs? Like
That's what I'm saying. Like, you meant to say 1 league
Grizz
title.
is disgusted.
Grizz is absolutely.
would you not be? You're
compared to
disgusted
Spurs.
being labelled a Spurs fan sometimes. Imagine how.
Hey, I'm proud. to be a fan, yeah?
Oh shit. Oh damn.
Before we get into the predictions for Liverpool, Newcastle, JD says slightly off topic, but is anyone enjoying Barca's decline? Yeah,
100%.
yeah, I am.
Love it.
Ah, man, it's sad, man. It's
I
sad.
think Turkish, you of all people, you'd love it because they've shagged you quite a lot over the last couple of years, really, haven't they?
Not last couple. It's been a little while since we've been in that competition, but
Yeah.
when we
Yeah, like
wasn't
a decade. Yeah, your players as well.
wasn't it? There was no redraws for us. We was getting Barcelona last 16 every single fucking year. But it is what it is.
Yeah, they took Henri, Leb, Song, Fabregas. Yeah,
Not necessarily took. With Henri, his time, we allowed him to go there. Champions League, Fabregas, that was his home. It's a shame you ain't got many players that the big clubs won, isn't it?
Really?
It really, bro.
Listen, at the end of the day, Barcelona.
So what, Modric and Bale or what?
Modric, are you going to pull out 2? Do you want me to start pulling out Arsenal players for you?
Bro,
right now?
I'm not
These
trying
people
to
are fighting about which players they've had taken from them.
Yeah, man.
How do you turn this into a Spurs? How do you turn this into a Spurs Arsenal? That's
Saeed,
it. You must hate
Saeed, this is peak,
Why
fam.
you pressed, brother? Why you pressed? Huh? It's 'cause
North
before,
London
innit?
chat, man.
These brothers are fighting over which players have been taken from their teams. Because nobody wants to retire there no more. Oh my
Bro, you need to
goodness.
stop drawing me into these dead arguments, man. Please, bro. Please. I'm not on it. I don't want to. I'm not on it. We don't win no trophies for them things there. So, just drop me out of it, man.
Toby's dragging people in combos, man. Toby's
Fam,
like, yo,
I'm
you're
telling
in the
you,
mud with
dragging
us.
you down into the mud, fam. I'm telling you.
Bro, they've been in the mud. Why are you saying me dragging them out?
It's just the way you're thinking, isn't it? Like the whole Willock and Gray thing, and then now this. I'm just, you need to rise up, man. Telling
It's
you.
mad, isn't it? We've got a couple more here. Brock says Salah will be representing Egypt in next Olympics diving competition. Grizz will be his head coach. Colo says Tobes gets in his feelings whenever the boys discuss Champions League.
What?
I love it. And Skip Bailey says if you enjoy Barca's decline, you're either salty, which yes I am, or don't appreciate football. I appreciate Barca at their top. I can't even lie to you. No one played more beautiful and elite football than Barca. Prime Barca was art.
No doubt.
Yeah, it was still. On one hand, I can appreciate what they brought us. On another hand, I can say a couple of moments in the Champions League, not only with Arsenal Football Club, Barcelona had decisions go for them that should never have gone for them. Yeah. So for that reason alone, I'm going to enjoy Barcelona's decline. Not necessarily because our players signed for them, Tobes, yeah? It is what it is. Prediction time. Grizz, Liverpool, Newcastle.
3-0.
3-0. Straight in. I thought you'd go for more considering Leicester smashed them yesterday.
I've got a feeling we may rest one or two because we've got Spurs on the weekend and the short turnaround of games. So I don't think we're going to... I think we may rest one of the big boys. So that's why I'm saying 3-0.
3-0.
Oh, I should have given that information. Fuck's sake, man. Turkish, why did you ask me extra question, man? Now these guys have got information that I'm not supposed to be giving out to these brothers. It's a serious game, man.
You're clear at the top anyway, man.
I'm going to go 3-0 as well.
See what I'm saying?
Tactical Tobes. I love it.
See what I'm saying?
Matisse?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling to just copying it just for laughs, but I'm gonna go 4-0. I'll go 4-0.
Yeah, that's what I put down. I put down 4-0 already. I'm gonna stick with that. Steve?
Oh, this tactical Turkish as well. Crazy.
It was already on the paper, my bro. I'm bottom by a long way, mate. I need some sort of
He needs more than tactics.
It is God.
He needs tic-tacs.
I'm gonna start docking points for fucking lateness and stuff, so I can get back in this league. And Grizz, you'll be near the bottom if that happens.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Don't bite the hand that feeds you, man.
Big up Real Ball Talk in the building, my guy. Love bros. Is the quality of the Premier League and wider Europe overrated? Are we in the era where managers are more important than players?
Yeah,
quite a good.
Yeah.
Quite a good
Managers
question.
are more
I tend to agree.
100%.
I tend to agree.
System is key.
Listen, I watched something the other day. And this guy said, the clubs will go and buy a player for 100 million. And then he was saying, yeah. And then he said, it won't be long before clubs go and buy a manager for 50 million. He said, because you think about how important a manager is. So if a club's going to spend 100 million on a player, but then get a weak manager to manage that player in a system that doesn't work, you're wasting your money. He said, you might as well go out and spend 50 million on a manager and then get the players to bring in a rat. And you've got the integral piece of the jigsaw. And I actually sat back and I thought, he's right, man. Because imagine, say someone came in and said, right, City will give you 100 million for Guardiola. What would they do?
Yeah,
because it's like it's never been done before. So it's like, well, if Newcastle said to Liverpool, we'll give you 100 million for Klopp, what would you do? It's just mad, isn't it? So I can see somewhere down the line a manager getting bought for big dollars.
Yeah. I was just about to say this with Bayern as well. They threw the bag at Leipzig for Nagelsmann. I think if you're in a jam and you're a rich club and you know that manager will elevate your club, then you'll move heaven and earth to sign them.
That has to be the record transfer for a manager.
It made sense what he was saying. I thought, he's right, because so many clubs, they buy top stars, then they've got an underqualified manager sat there expected to put them into a system, but he can't physically do it. So you're better off spending the money surely on a manager that could get the best out of a maybe not too good of a side, but because he's a class manager, can get an extra 10, 15% out of a team. That's got to be a good business sense, isn't it? Spend on a manager.
Yeah, I agree.
Looks like that's the way football's going, though. You might have a point there, to be honest. I'd love to buy Simeone out of fucking Atletico, that's for sure. Steve, prediction?
I'm going to go 5-0. Newcastle are dead, man. I just seen something in the paper about them, and it said Newcastle have pulled out of the race to sign Tarkowski from Burnley because they can't afford him. They're going for someone from Bournemouth. I thought they were the richest club on the planet, and they're going for a kid from Bournemouth.
I thought they were going for Sven Botman from Lille.
Yeah, that's what I was seeing as well.
Listen,
they need more than that, man.
This Newcastle thing, people are just living in the Championship manager world where they think because you've got loads of money, instantly you can just start, winning stuff. It ain't gonna happen. It's gonna be, it's gonna be 5, 6, 7, 8 years of a project. I'm telling you now, no matter how much money everything needs changing from top to bottom. So Newcastle,
good advice, man.
The biggest decline now is going to be they're going to go down, and to get out of that Championship ain't easy. It's not easy.
Yeah, Saeed.
I'm gonna go for 3-0 I think Newcastle won't get anything out. Not even a goal.
Shit. You just copied. You ain't thinking shit. Don't say I'm thinking. You just copied.
Listen, everyone's picked 3-4-0, 5-0.
You've been picking 4-0, 5-0 for Liverpool, right? With harder teams. We're playing Newcastle.
This guy is so
don't let him sway you, bro. You go 3-0, bro.
I'm going for 3-0, mate. So you just
listen to my point. Yeah. We're playing harder teams, and he's been saying 4-0, 5-0. We're playing the worst team in the league. You're going 3-0.
Why are you rattled when you're top of the league, man?
Bro, let him do 3-0, man. Because then if it's 4, I can get more points.
No, I can't stop him.
You should be deducting points, mate. There should be a petition out there for GRIZZ to be deducting points. So you just lay low.
I said I go first every time, it seems.
Nah, bro.
I said every time. Hey, don't be putting the competition into disrepute, GRIZZ, man. We've got lies, man. In the league, man. What's wrong with you? FA's gonna have to have a word. All predictions for Liverpool are in. Yep, all's in. A few 3-0s, a couple 4-0s, 1 5-0. Move on to Chelsea next. I don't even know why we didn't start with Chelsea. Matisse scraped it against Leeds, and you've got Everton next, which is another comfy home one, really.
Yeah, Leeds, man, it was really shit performance, if I'm honest. Leeds were really good. Leeds were really aggressive. Obviously, we know they're a high energy team, but they were really good in transition against us. I was just speaking to Connor from one of these channels. Shout out to him about this, because like Chelsea just defensively have just fallen apart in the last couple of games. And I think, again, I don't know. I keep saying I have no idea where it's really coming from, apart from the fact that we don't have much control in games. But we managed to get through it. I'm looking forward to a few more players coming back. Kante, Kova coming back, I think, next week as well. So I don't know. They're not going to be back for Everton. So I think Everton is still a little bit of a sticky one. We need to just get through it. I know they lost the last game they played, but then they beat Arsenal. So they're a little bit, they've been poor this season, but they're all over the place, Everton. But for us, we just need to, put the ball in the back of the net like we've been doing recently, surprisingly. And the defense is, I don't know, it's mentally doesn't seem to be all there, making really stupid errors at times as well. And hopefully some of these contracts get signed up as well. So really just we got our penalties, much like everybody else did on this panel this weekend, and we took it and ran. But just important to win at this point after the results recently. I think Everton, I don't know, man.
Can I ask you a question? Did Rudiger dive? Yes or no?
To be honest, my head was so hot. I didn't watch it clearly. My head was so hot.
Yeah.
You didn't watch it.
I'm saying
you didn't see it. You didn't want to see it.
I didn't, bro. When it's all going on, it was Leeds. If we didn't win that, I would have been kicking on, dashing computer and whatnot. Like I probably would have not come on here. I would have just said, listen, yo, substitution. Do you know what I'm saying? Little sub someone else in. It would have been a long day for me. So I wasn't really paying attention like that. I was more fired up and just screaming and shit. So I don't really know. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the political answer I'm going to give. I hope.
I've never heard Wenger say that one. My head was so hot, I didn't see it. That's
I think both
that should be a quote. That
I'm not going to lie to you. I think both were penalties. I think Rudiger made a meal out of the second one, just diving as if Click had just literally broken his leg. But Click has gone for the ball by kicking through Rudiger. Like, why would you do that in the box? It's a stupid.
No, but challenge. Rudiger looked like he already knew what he was going to do anyway.
Yeah, of course.
He seen the tackle coming.
But that's my point. So that's why Click has to be smart. Like, why would you do that? He's going to go down with the smallest bit of contact, and you're just giving the referee no reason there. And then even the first one as well, people are saying, "Oh, it's a dive." Like again, Rafinha, you're going through the man to get the ball. Like, wake up!
Yeah,
they're going to catch you.
Stupid.
Both of them are silly challenges. It's penalties.
But the one that we conceded as well was stupid as well. From Alonso again, rash.
Why did that tackle looks like slow motion? Like that was such a slow motion challenge.
Yeah, but this is what I keep saying is that when I know you guys said, he started the season and ahead of Chilwell because Chilwell he didn't play for England. He was in a weird space in terms of his fitness, and he just wasn't in. Alonso also started under Sarri, got called the best left back in Europe, and the thing is, Alonso has good patches of form, but as a player, consistently, he's not good enough. And that challenge there is kind of what I've been used to over the years since the title winners. The guy is lethargic, he's slow, and he does clumsy things, and that was just an example. So It was such a stupid penalty to concede. It was unnecessary, and that's where half of Chelsea's goals have come from their own making. But against Everton, I'll go 2-1 win. I think can't really say clean sheet at the moment. So.
You away?
Now we're at home, but we got Wolves on Sunday, and I think I don't know if there's not really any room for rotation, but Wolves away on Sunday is going to be so difficult. So it's we just need to get through Everton and move on. To be honest, we ain't got much time until Wolves.
This super chat Jono says Mason Mount crucial to a Champions League, has a bigger club legacy than every single United player bar Ronaldo and De Gea. So SAEED, shush.
Mud.
No comment.
Okay.
Cool. Rai says, big up to you guys on the big sticks as usual. And Turkish, you got to start climbing up the prediction table. My bro, I definitely need to. H7 earlier said I need to start wilding with the predictions, but I don't know if that's going to help me right now. I can't lie to you. If I don't move up that prediction table soon, rest of the season, I'm saying 2-0 every result. That might just come. Arsenal last 3 away results is bad enough as it is. Bro, listen, if I finish bottom of this league, Arsenal Turkey last in Euros, then Turkey get Italy and Portugal to make the World Cup. And then I finish bottom in prediction.
I'm going to do you a favor because I'm one of those loyal people. I never forget a favor. You done me something in the Euros. Don't worry, I got your back. We'll think of something.
What are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
You can't
You don't need to worry about it.
Hold on a minute. You mugged him in the Euros, and now you've got something for him. So what are you going to do? Give him a tenner back? It's like, I've nicked 100 quid out your wallet, but I'm going to do you a favour. I'm going to give you a tenner back.
All I'm saying is I'm a man of honour.
What about me? I gave away teams and ended up with none myself.
Yeah.
Between you and Matisse, Steve, Matisse might need to offer you something for that.
This ain't no UEFA, man. We're not doing no UEFA.
He needs to get the Korean barbecue out next time. I'm up for that.
True. then he did just call me a gremlin last week, so I feel like I'm balanced out now.
No UEFA envelopes, man.
I haven't been able to walk the streets since he called me that. I've got a new nickname from nerd to gremlin. Shouting it in Sainsbury's.
We're gonna talk off air about that. I'm all ears, yeah. I'm going 2-0 Chelsea. I think it'll be light work. 2-0. Steve.
I'm going 3-0 Chelsea. I think Everton are bad at the minute, man. Bad. I think Chelsea, they're riding luck a little bit, but Everton, what I've seen of them, I think Chelsea will sort them out 3-0.
3-0. SAEED. Wow.
I'm going to go 2-1. I think Everton will get a goal. I think, what do you call it? Chelsea, they're not free throwing at the minute. And I think they just want to get the 3 points. At this stage now, you won't see pretty football. You won't see kind of lots of goals. It'll just be kind of getting the job done. I think Chelsea will do that 2-1.
2-1, yeah? I remember SAEED talking about Tuchel and the manager bounce last year. Where's your professor's bounce right now? Ronaldo getting his loss by Gilmore.
What was the end result? Oh, sorry,
What did Matisse predict?
Matisse, don't send your little boys and your little gremlins to me.
I didn't do shit, fam. You did this yourself.
Let's focus, man. Let's focus. Matisse, what did you say?
What did I say?
2-1.
I went 2-1. Why are you asking me? What's going on here?
Exactly.
I'm just asking. I'm on 3-1.
Okay.
3-1. TOBS? 3-1?
I'm going to go for 3-0 as well, man. I think Chelsea are in for
If you went 3-1, GRIZZ was about to flip, I could tell.
Chelsea are in for some goals, man.
SAEED, fam. Compose yourself. Can't be asked. What is wrong with this? Wait, Turkish, fam, you got to get the settings sorted, bro. Come on.
What can I do, fam?
This
Every
is
week
big. This is big six now. Come on, we got to have the setting pattern now.
Toenails, man. Toenails.
things, man.
Fam, you could do subscriber only chat these days. Like, what's going on with these gentlemen in the chat?
Is that how you're moving, Matisse?
Oh, listen,
I'm not gonna lie, Toby's been taking
that.
a lot
I
of
was
hits
like,
in this
I
chat.
can't.
It's
Yeah.
fine to see my name in there now. It's usually Toby taking hits. It's ridiculous.
Shut up, man.
Toby's had it for the past few weeks, still. I can't even lie. So what? That's all predictions in. Chelsea done. Tob, since we're on you, is Tottenham's game going to go ahead on Thursday?
I think so. Yeah. They haven't confirmed it yet, but we returned to first team training today, and all the credible sources are saying that like it's likely the game will be played, which is annoying for me because I'm gonna fucking miss it. My isolation don't end until Friday.
Oh shit!
You know what? We might as well just get these predictions in now. There ain't much to discuss with Tottenham having missed the weekend, obviously through the COVID.
Yeah,
Brighton game postponed. So Leicester Tottenham predictions.
Oh fucking hell! I want us to win, but I don't think we're gonna win. Fuck. You know what? I'm gonna go for a draw. I think maybe like a 2-2 or something. 2-2 draw.
2-2, yeah?
Yeah.
Matisse.
2-0 Leicester. I just think Tottenham's rhythm, whatever rhythm they did have, is really disturbed now. I just can't see them coming back in great shape. So yeah, 2-0 Leicester.
Yeah, I'm going 2-1 Leicester. Hoping for
Who's
the best
home?
over there. Leicester.
Yeah.
Oh, Leicester, yeah.
But there was Matt Law did put out an article today about like another flipping, what do you call it? Another more confirmed cases.
Oh, is
Let me
it?
ask you a question.
Yeah.
Would you rather the Premier League went ahead without fans, or would you rather have this kind of postponement? Because I think postponement just, you know what I mean? It's not great to see. Or would you rather have it without fans in the stadium and then the game goes ahead? Because what I'm seeing is that the players are just walking around. Like Fred was walking around in the Munich tunnel area, just having photos with people. Don't get me wrong, it's not, you can have that, but then again, it gives you a risk of you catching COVID, innit? You know what I mean?
No, you got to take the fans out. I'd rather have no fans than postpone it.
Same.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. It's
because if you postpone it, you don't know when you're going to be able to go again, innit? And it's just delaying again, and then the World Cup's next.
Delayed, exactly.
Yeah,
delayed, inevitable.
Like, can't do these delays, man. Like, put tougher restrictions maybe on the players now, and not allow those photos and whatnot and all that kind of stuff. Put them in a bit of a bubble, and then obviously if it gets mad, then you have to go no fan.
Yeah.
It's a tricky one, man.
Zephyr saying Arsenal beating West Ham. Mark my words, Everton was a blip. I hope so. We're going to get onto Arsenal soon. So that's three predictions. 3 predictions for Leicester, Tottenham in. Steve, you're next.
I'm going to go 2-1 Leicester.
Right, no one going for a Spurs win now.
Nah.
You didn't even go for a Spurs win, mate. SAEED.
Yeah.
Why do you fucking say that?
I think it's destined for 2-1 as well. I think it's just written in the stars that it will be a 2-1. Just because I think Tottenham just again game rhythm. I just don't think they'll have that game rhythm. Tottenham.
We beat them last year though.
You know what I mean? But MATISSE as well, man. I think he's on form.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, towards the end of the season, though, isn't it?
So you're saying 2-1, yeah?
2-1, yeah.
GRIZZ?
1-1.
Okay. 1-1. That's Tottenham's in. City remain top. 1-0 win. Sterling penalty. Jimenez, stupid.
Yeah.
I thought that would have buried Wolves, but they still done well in the second half to remain structured and keep you at bay.
To be honest, watching Wolves this season, we know the defence is quality, but we also know that they don't score a lot of goals. Against Liverpool, they were solid at the back. Liverpool got the result. We just need the result. I said it before the game. It's going to be tight. The penalty wasn't a penalty. It wasn't a penalty for me. But before that, we should have had a penalty. It hit the guy's arm in the box. He moved towards it. And that should have been a penalty, but they didn't give it. So consistency level is out the window. We maybe should have had another one on Sterling in the box. Wolves literally didn't come out of the half. We just literally passed them to death. But it was getting frustrated the longer the game was going on. The City fans were getting a bit frustrated. Then the old striker thing was coming out. A few guys around me going, this is where we need a striker. This is where we need a striker. I get it. Liverpool went back to basics with Origi. They got a result. We could have done with that because we were getting down the flanks and we wasn't putting any balls in the box. So Wolves were really, really compact. They had 10 men and they were digging deep and they were just moving side to side, side to side. And as long as everyone did the job, they never looked like they were going to concede. We got the penalty, fortunate. Sterling steps up, big up to Raheem Sterling, 100 club, scores the penalty. You know, he's playing well at the minute. He had a really good game, very, very confident, getting the ball, running direct, driving at Wolves. He's very much a confidence player. I've said it, you know what I mean? He's got a bit of confidence about him now. Decisions he's making are right. But look, it's one of them where you look back over a season and when you win the league and you look at certain games and you think, wow, we just scraped through that one. And listen, credit to Wolves because they broke in the 94th minute, Pedence down the right. Didn't get anywhere near us all game. Broke 94th minute down the left. Pedence crossed it in. Edison back post, centre half, come up from the back, edited it. Edison save. And you could just see it was going to be, I thought, they're going to score it. One attack, one goal. But look, we held on. You know, we didn't go and smash them. Credit to Wolves. They've got a good, steady setup. Big up to Connor Cody. I thought he was brilliant for them. I thought he really was shouting, he was vocal, he was pulling them in. Some of the foreign lads were drifting out of position. He was pulling them back in and that. And listen, Wolves are a tough team to beat. They don't score many goals. If they can cure that or they can get... Because Traore's frustrating on the break. All City did was just pull him on the floor. Every time he got a run, we just pull him down. But the other City teams before that let him run at us and he scores all the time. But Diaz, credit to him, must have just said, look, as soon as he gets in his rhythm, pull him down, give him a free kick. And look, it's one of them games, 1-0. We got the job done, and I'm taking it. Same as Liverpool. Bad day for Liverpool at Molineux, but they got the 3 points. Same as us. Bad day for us, really, but we got the 3 points.
Yeah, and who you got next? Leeds at home, which seems comfortable enough, even though they gave Chelsea a little test.
It's the Muppet on the bucket, isn't it?
You don't rate Bielsa at all, innit?
I don't. Do you know what? It's my opinion, you know. And Leeds fans, some Leeds fans have got into chat and gone, I know what you're saying. And that's just for me. I just don't get the guy. I don't think if he loses his job, anyone in the top 6 goes for him. I think, he's a good coach. I think Guardiola and Klopp and people have spoke well about him. But you're not going to come out and say, you know what, he's a knobhead, sits on a bucket and he's shit. They're going to say, they are going to have respect for him. But what I'm saying is, in the Championship, he often puffed. You know what I mean? Leeds got up in the end. He's come and he's supposed to have this free-flowing football, but 1 minute they're losing 3-2 at Chelsea and they've put the shift in. The next minute they're getting beat 5-0 at Man United, and it's just weird. And look, it's just my opinion on him, and I just think Leeds are struggling this season, and I don't think they're a good side. They beat us last season, fair enough. They beat us last season, it is what it is, but we won the league. But I just think we beat them tomorrow comfortable. I think it's if they come tomorrow with that Bielsa ball and try and play football. Get torn apart, but I think they'll probably dig in. They'll be a bit confident after the Chelsea game where they were unlucky, and I think City win 3-0.
Are you at home?
Yeah.
I just think with Leeds, they're very open and at times, and I mean they weren't against us, to be fair. They did keep it pretty compact and tight, and obviously we had to get 2 penalties. But I think the way that they are aggressive and they do play a mid defensive line, it's not too deep at times, and they do try and play out. I just think that kind of does suit City a lot with the way that they can cut teams open. So yeah, I get what you're saying, to be honest. It's probably going to be quite comfortable.
Is it Man City at home or Man City away?
Yeah, Man City at home. Yeah.
Okay.
A couple super chats I'll get in before we go to you, Saeed. Tommy says, day 124 of not being able to understand Saeed. I thought I'd give you guys an update. Usman says, watched Messi whole career. Bernardo is the most similar player to him in terms of playing style and dribbling. Obviously, Messi was on another level, but Bernardo's work rate is just incredible. He's never gassed. Saeed?
Yeah, I'm going to go 3-0 as well. I think, Man City wiped him aside. I think Bielsa, Leeds, too many injuries, man. I feel for them, you know. As much as I hate Leeds and rivals and that, they've had a lot of injuries, man. You know what I mean? So, watch out for them for relegation, man. You know what I mean? It's crazy. 3-0.
3-0. GRIZZ?
4-0. 4-0 City.
4-0 straight in. TOBS?
I think Leeds will give City a closer game, man, considering the amount of fixtures that we're playing in such a short space of time. I think it's going to end 3-1 to Man City.
3-1. Matisse?
I'm going to go 2-0 to City against Leeds.
2-0. You've been trying to pull out these ones out the bag over the recent weeks, Matisse. You
Yeah,
got 1-0 Man City right against Wolves.
Yeah, I just think
that one.
Wolves are a really resilient side. I thought that prediction was in the mud after the sending off, but they held it together, man. Wolves are doing the business.
That made them better, though. The sending off made them better because they realised, right, we're never going to score.
We're not going to,
So let's just dig in now, do our job, and they just dug in like mad.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. I'm going 3-0 Man City. I put that before. I'm sticking with it. All right, cool. Couple more to go through. United scraped Norwich penalty again. Seemed to be the theme of the weekend. What are you making of it, Saeed?
Yeah, it was poor, man. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You know what I mean? It was poor. It was, you know what I mean? Certain players playing poorly, i.e. Rashford and Bruno.
He's been
man. I think. Sorry.
I love him as a player, but he's been awful this season, Marcus Rashford.
Yeah, he's not been well for the last year, to be fair.
He's still trying to get back into a rhythm after all the injuries.
Worst season since he's come through, let's be honest.
He's been awful.
Yeah, he's had that injury. Yeah, listen, I'm not gonna disagree with you, mate. I think it's been awful. I think they're still working in the system. Remember, guys, Ralph Rangnick's only been here for a week. Today's training session has been cancelled. You know what I mean? Because apparently the game might not happen tomorrow. We're gonna wait until 8 a.m. tomorrow. I think that's the final confirmation. So it's been a bit of a hit and miss start for Ralph Rangnick. You know what I mean? He needs to get these guys trained up because the games are coming thick and fast. So it's good that we're getting clean sheets. Don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? David De Gea is showing why he's still the best keeper in the league. But other than that, I don't want that to happen. I want us to be free-flowing. I want us to be on the front, you know what I mean, scoring goals. And Norwich, man, I'm not going to disrespect them. I thought they played quality. I thought Gilmore in that middle of the park. Chelsea fans have got a player in there. And yeah, I was just kind of like, I was shocked at their kind of tenacity and their kind of willingness to go again. I think that manager's got them firing, man. And I think Norwich, as much as people say they're going to go down, I think they've got a good chance of staying up, man. If they can keep going and keep finding results here and there, I think they'll do well. But for us, it was listen, I'm not going to deny it, man. If it was a lucky win. It was a very, very lucky win because Norwich deserved at least a draw out of that game.
They should have won. They should have won.
Yeah, they should have won. So, for me, I'm happy we got out of the draw. And but we'll just go to Brentford. But again, Brentford might not happen. So if it was to happen, I'm going to say 2-1 again. I'm not confident because Brentford are a very, very good team. I watched them against, was it Watford? And I thought, is it called Moebo? Is it called or something like that?
Is it away? Is it Brentford away? Brentford away,
yeah. But it might not happen. So, you know what I mean? Apparently, we've had a few COVID cases as well. So, I think it could be a draw, but I think I'm going to stick with United to win 2-1. I think we'll just have enough to kind of beat them, and then we'll just defend for our lives, really. So 2-1 United.
Who's next?
Me, innit? I think Turkish's volume went or something.
Yeah, I think it did.
Oh shit! I was on mute. My bad. Yeah.
I'm gonna go for 2-0 United.
2-0, yeah. Oh, you're confident about them. Mad.
Yeah, Brentford are looking a bit.
What was Brentford last result? Who did they play?
Yeah, they played Watford. They turned it around in the last minute or so, but
they pummeled. To be fair, they pummeled Watford in the second half.
Tony should be back for that. Well, if it goes ahead,
he won't be. No, he's still got COVID.
Yeah, it's all mad then.
I think Man United will win this one 2-1.
2-1. Matisse.
Yeah. Brentford are a tricky one, They're not easy. I'll go 3-1 to Man United.
It's not easy and then the widest margin.
That's not wide. It's like, I don't know, 2-1.
3-1 can be very hard fought, man. So,
yeah, it can. Like, I think Brentford are a good team.
I'm going 1-1, man. I'm going 1-1. I don't think Ralph's had enough time. The games are coming thick and fast. Yeah, it looks like they're pressing better, but against Norwich, I know Saeed's bigging up Norwich, but Norwich are dead. all they have about them is some heart, and they trust the manager, which is a bit weird considering where they are. But they also don't do enough in the transfer window to really have any higher hopes.
Well, Dean Smith came in, didn't he? And gave them a bit of boost. But I think for me, the difference for them is Gilmore, man. Like I've been saying it, the guy should have been starting under Falk. I don't know what he was doing, not playing them. So they seem to be having something about them now.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 2-1 Brentford.
What?
Yo, Big Steve is pretty
down. Lift it out, mate.
If he gets the crowd are probably going to be buzzing because Man United's there. So you're going to get all the fanboys and that. Everyone's going to be ballooning, creating a mad atmosphere. United's not been training. They throw it on a minute. You never know, do you?
Yeah, true.
2-1. All right, cool. Lastly, Arsenal Southampton. Not much to really say about it. Bounce back at home.
3-0. Come on.
Arteta in.
Arteta in, man. And let's not even have this conversation again. 30-minute Arteta conversation, man. I'll lock this.
No. I'm saying the performance though.
I'm on mute.
Yeah. The first 20 minutes was first 20 minutes, poorest 20 minutes of the season. The next 70 minutes, probably some of the most free flowing.
Turkish, that goal, Lacazette's goal. If City or Liverpool scores that goal.
True.
All over the internet, mate. Listen,
all over the internet.
Give credit. That was a great goal. Arsenal played some good football.
Absolutely.
Odegaard's getting numbers as well now, which is positive. 3 and 3. He's got 4 in the league. When you look at Emil Smith-Rowe and Odegaard, they got 9 in the league already. You know, we're getting goals from midfield, which was a problem. It's just our strikers are letting us down. Our experience is letting us down. It's the same.
You win this game, and you're right in it. Top four, right in it, mate.
What's the script with the captain? Fantastic. Getting dropped again for whatever he's done.
Well, I don't know. More details are emerging now, where obviously on first look, it looked like he went Barca for a tattoo. So what the Athletic and Ornstein have said is the tattoo was in London. It had nothing to do with traveling. He went to pick up his mum from France, but he returned back late, but he was on time for training, and there was some confusion around COVID tests. So as much as they've tried to explain it, they've actually probably confused the situation more. It just seems like he was late back, but he was on time for training, which is a bit of a weird one. I don't really understand it. Like, do you reprimand someone for being late back but on time for training?
What's the feeling around the Arsenal fans? Is the guy? Is he acting like a captain? How many didn't he get dropped for discipline issues before? He's turning up on the pitch. He's missing big chances. Are people sick of him now? You know what I mean? Is he pulling his weight? Should he get rid of him?
Listen, Oba, he's been a good player for us over the years, but since the contract, it's the club's fault again. Like Ozil, we shouldn't be offering big money contracts to players in their 30s, coming up to their 30s, when in reality, the decline is going to be around the corner. And that happened with Ozil. That's happening with Oba. In all honesty, he should never have been, the captaincy one's funny, yeah? Because everyone says he should never have been given captaincy. I disagree with that, because at the time when Jacques had done what he done, we had no leaders. So to give it to the person that was most engaged with the fans, I actually understand that, and it probably made most sense. But now you've got a real reason to take it off him and give it to someone now that's more deserving. A Tierney, a Gabriel. I know people are saying Ramsdale. I'm not on that. For me, Tierney is the out-and-out favourite. I can understand Gabriel. But to answer your question, Steve, I think Oba, it's done. I think if Newcastle or another team want to come in for him in the summer, I think, it's time to look forward now. And
it's mad how everyone's trying to push all the shit onto Newcastle, isn't it? Everyone's like, Newcastle, you want to take it.
But Oba and Newcastle, they'd love that.
Yeah, they'd love him, He'd probably get a new lease of life.
Backflips, him and Maximum, be nuts.
That's it. It's true, isn't it? Trading backflips and then a handshake, all of that nonsense.
Yeah, crazy.
And who we got? We got West Ham. Like Saeed said, it's a big one, man. If we beat West Ham, we got a point above them.
Is it at the Emirates?
Yeah, it's at the Emirates. We haven't dropped points to West Ham at the Emirates since 2015. So it's a good 6 years now.
You've definitely just jujued that.
Last 3 games, we've won 2, drawn 1. It was 3-0 up at their stadium in January or February. We drew it 3-3. So recent results and form will tell us that, Arsenal should win this. But you look at the reality this season, and West Ham in the biggest games, they pull out the biggest performances. Liverpool, Chelsea. I know Man City, you know, it wasn't to be, but on a snowy, was it an afternoon? A snowy afternoon.
You know what? Yeah. Let me ask you a question, Turkish. What is the mood now with Arsenal fans? You know, because if you win this one, it's like your top 4 for a couple. So what? If we don't play tomorrow, the top 4 for a couple of days. You know what I mean? And we apparently Brighton as well. Our game against Brighton might not happen because Brighton have got COVID now in their camp. So what's the mood now if you get into this top 4? Because I don't know with Arsenal fans. It's 1 minute it's Arteta in, 1 minute it's Arteta out. So what's the mood? Is it just kind of go ahead with the situation? What do you think the mood is with the Arsenal fans?
That's such a difficult question to answer because Arsenal fans, there is very different moods amongst the fan base. Like you said, you know, one win against West Ham, a lot of people will start calling me negative and start, you know, saying that I should support the team. One loss, a lot of people will, you know, turn around to the positives and say, like, stop being blind. That's just how it is at Arsenal right now. As much as we have to take it game by game, we also have to be realistic about it. And we've seen enough from Arteta to say, if come February, March, when the big teams start coming again and we you know, have to play the best teams, even 1st of January, Man City, do we trust that Arteta can pull out a better performance? Not a better result, a better performance. And I'd have to say no. And at the end of the day, I'd rather not be waiting for the eventual outcome that I believe is going to happen.
Yeah.
When other teams make, like, look, you just mentioned COVID, yeah? Tottenham have had what? Have Tottenham had 2 games cancelled, TOBS?
2 games, yeah.
So
Burnley.
if you not win 2 games, you're 4th. So that question you've asked me, Saeed, yeah?
Yeah, true. Yeah.
A very different answer. If Tottenham played those 2 games, they're 4th and they're easily ahead, not easily, but ahead of us. I think the mood amongst the fan base would be like, hold on, you know, there's a process going on. We're 2.5 years in. Tottenham have sacked 2 managers in between and they're doing better than us. So you'd start asking questions. But because the table at the moment, it's not a lie, but it's a bit messy right now. Apart from the top 3, you don't really know what's going on.
Yeah, true. It's on the top 4 ratings is very, very intriguing, man. It's not a foregone conclusion.
Yeah, it's not. But I don't think we're going to be there come end of the season. I'll see in February, March. But West Ham, I'm going 2-2. I'm tempted to say 2-1, but I'm going 2-2. Arsenal they let me down in the big game. This is a big game this season.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you're away. You know, you should know that, Toby.
Why would I know that?
Steve,
because every time
Steve, your prediction
off London at home, you're away.
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with.
You never knew that, you?
No, I did know that, but it didn't come into my head.
Shut up, you 2, man.
I'm gonna go with chill out, man. This guy's analysing every little score, man. Just chill out yourself, man.
1-1.
It's only a little fun. This is a little fun thing to GRIZZ, man.
You have a laugh, innit? You have a laugh, innit?
GRIZZ, let me just answer this one to win this league.
Before you go, Saeed,
I'm the current.
Sorry, Oba ain't working out, but you can't compare him to an Ozil. Ozil was a disgrace to all us Turks and had 0 fight. Oba at least runs his ass off every game. Peak, it ain't working out for him right now. And I remember H7 as well, a member of the channel. I forgot to reply to you, H7, but similar to my answer to this is, when I compare Oba and Ozil, I'm literally just comparing signing a big contract and then not seeing the best of them again. And that comparison is fair. When you mentioned the fight and the downing of tools and all of that, 100% I agree with you. You know, there's no competition there. But at the end of the day, when you compare the big contract to the form after, they've both gone the same way. But I understand why Ozil's one was worse. And yeah, as a Turk, it's even more upsetting. Saeed.
Yeah, I'm going to go with, you know what, man? Arsenal need to win this, you know. I'm going to go with 2-1 Arsenal. I think West Ham not been great, man. I think Arsenal, you know what I mean? I think they'll do it. They need to win this one.
I beg you block these weird accounts, bro.
Yeah, mods, dude. I know they are blocking them, but
weird.
Mods, just start blocking these accounts now, man. They've had enough airtime. GRIZZ.
I'm going 1-1.
1-1. TOBS.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for a draw, man. West Ham they should have taken 3 points the last 2 times they played you. They've left with 0, so I think they're gonna leave with something. Word to Denzel, I'm leaving here with something. So yeah, I'm gonna go for a draw as well. I think it's gonna end 2-2.
2-2. Matisse.
2-1 West Ham. I think this is the day they come to the Emirates and do serious business.
I said this is the day. All right, that's all predictions in. I know Grizz has to get going, but let me just bring up the prediction table before you go, Grizz, please. Here's last week's. So that's last week's.
Here we go.
I fell behind. I know it.
This is good
and
for me.
This week's.
Oh shit!
Wait, what?
Yo, Grizz,
He's top of the league. He's top of the league.
Toby Tottenham. He's top of
He
the
said,
league.
come on, like he won Champions League.
People try to test
Wow.
football knowledge. What?
Some apple crumble getting dished up in Grizz's direction. Crumble time.
I'm telling you, man.
3 points off
Grizz
the
is
top.
bottling it. Grizz is bottling it, man.
TOBS, number 1. If you
Grizz,
win it, I might have to sort you
It's all
out.
part of the game, brother. It's all part of the game, brother.
3 points
Yeah.
off the top.
Toby
Fingers
knows.
are all right.
Toby's my brother, man. He sorted me out this weekend. He knows
That's
what I'm
the
letting
first
go.
time Spurs.
Nah.
I reckon all the Spurs fans just celebrate Toby being top of the league. Don't happen much. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
parade at the end of the year.
league. Tottenham, top of the league. Tottenham,
Tottenham,
top of the league.
top of the league.
Tottenham, top of the league. I reckon we should get T-shirts printed, little scarves, flags and blowers, vuvuzelas and all that. Let's have it. Fuck it.
Listen, I'm jetting, boys. I got a show on my channel. Give it a plug. Catch up in a bit. All
Yeah,
right.
you might as well fuck
Big
off
up.
now. You
Nah.
second. See you later.
Love you too.
Yeah, man.
Bye-bye.
Second.
You've had your day out. Now fuck off.
Fuck off.
Love Grizz. Love
Do you know
Grizz.
what?
That song
You
is
know
Oh,
what?
legendary.
you're top
Listen,
there,
just
man.
for the sake of the people in the chat, you do not realise how serious Grizz is about this prediction.
He is, isn't it?
Every week in the group chat, he's mentioning it, tactical. As soon as a goal goes in, who's got the... we just go with the flow. But Grizz, listen, this week, he will be devastated, mate. So make sure everyone rattles him. Go on his stream now when we finish and just say, Toby, top of the league.
Top of the
Toby,
league. Toby.
top of the league.
Top of the
Toby,
league.
top of the
Hey,
league.
Toby.
Get in, man.
If you copyright this name here and you make some funds out of it, remember me, yeah? I want a percentage.
Toby.
Antonio.
And Toby. I like that.
Tobio. All right, say no more, people. Hit the like button if you haven't already. We've already passed 1,000, but why not?
Can I
If
just
you
say
haven't
something,
already-
Turkish? Can I just
Right.
say something? I want to say big up to Sergio Aguero, who apparently is announcing his retirement tomorrow from football. He's the greatest ever player I've ever seen at Manchester City. Big respect to Sergio. What's happened to him is absolutely unfortunate. I hope he retires, goes and lives his life in Argentina. Be safe. Come back to Manchester. We all love him, man. Big up, Sergio.
Big up, Sergio.
Yeah,
man.
big up
Big up,
Sergio.
Sergio.
Top player.
Legend. And yeah, on that note, people, subscribe to the rest of the lads, Steve, SAEED, TOBS, Matisse, and GRIZZ, including THUGGEry. All channel links in the description below. Support the man them because the man them make it what it is. And yeah, we'll be back again. When are we back, people? Is it this Thursday?
No,
Nah, it's
Friday.
not, it's
Friday.
Friday, 8 p.m.
Yeah,
Friday, 8 p.m. Nice one. You don't know the schedule better than I do. Love, man, love. All right, people, we'll be back Friday. Look out for that. Put your notifications on. And until then, enjoy. Let's hope for the best and let's hope football don't get cancelled. Peace.